Welcome to another episode of English Podcast.
Each session is a chance to practice, learn, and enjoy English naturally at your own pace.
Remember to subscribe and give us a like if you find it useful. The sun was blazing, a perfect summer's day in the city. You know, that kind of day where the sky is a brilliant blue and even the pigeons look happy. It was the annual Summer Street Festival, and the air was buzzing with anticipation.
Oh, I love street festivals. So much energy and excitement. This one was held downtown, right? On Oak Street, the one lined with those beautiful old brick buildings?
Exactly. Oak Street was closed off to traffic, transformed into a pedestrian paradise. Stalls lined the street, bursting with colorful crafts, handmade jewelry, and clothes. The aroma of delicious food, from all corners of the world, filled the air.
I can almost smell it. Street food is the best. So, were you there alone or with friends?
I went with my friend Sarah. We always try to make it to this festival. It's become a bit of a tradition for us. We were particularly excited about this year's music lineup. They had some amazing local bands scheduled to play.
A tradition, I love that. It makes the experience even more special. So, tell me, what was the first thing you did when you arrived at the festival?
As the sun climbed higher, the street festival truly came alive. Music filled the air, a mix of lively salsa rhythms and the soulful sounds of a local blues band. Everywhere you looked, people were smiling and tapping their feet to the music.
The aroma of food, oh, it was incredible. Stalls lined the street, offering everything from spicy tacos to sweet, fluffy cotton candy. Cotton candy is a spun sugar confection, very light and airy, often pink or blue.
I noticed one stall with a particularly long queue. Queue means a line of people waiting. They were selling something called arepas. Have you ever had an arepa?
I haven't, but they smelled delicious. A kind woman in the queue explained that arepas are a type of flatbread made of cornmeal, and they can be filled with various things like cheese, meat, or beans. It sounded really tasty.
We decided to join the queue, figuring that anything that popular had to be good. While we waited, we watched a street performer juggling brightly colored balls. He was very skilled, even managing to juggle while riding a unicycle. A unicycle, by the way, is a cycle with only one wheel.
It was quite a spectacle. The whole atmosphere was so vibrant and full of energy. The streets were decorated with colorful banners and streamers, and people were wearing bright, festive clothing. Vibrant means full of life and energy.
Yes, the colors were amazing. I noticed lots of people wearing flower garlands, or wreaths of flowers worn around the neck or head. It really added to the festive atmosphere. Finally, we reached the front of the queue and ordered our arepas. We chose ones filled with shredded chicken and a special spicy sauce. The first bite was heavenly.
They were absolutely delicious. The cornmeal was soft and slightly sweet, and the filling was so flavorful. We found a spot on a nearby bench to sit and enjoy our arepas while we watched the festivities continue.
Eating those arepas while listening to the music and soaking up the atmosphere, it was a perfect moment. Soaking up the atmosphere means to fully experience and enjoy the surroundings and the feeling of a place.
It really was. It felt like we were completely immersed in the celebration. Immersed means to be fully involved in or surrounded by something.
So, to recap what's happened so far in our story, Maria and David are at a vibrant street festival. They've already tried some delicious, exotic food arepas, which are like thick corn pancakes from South America, and they've enjoyed watching a lively parade.
Exactly. And remember, vibrant means full of energy and bright colors. They're having a fantastic time, soaking it all in. Soaking it in means they're fully experiencing and enjoying the atmosphere.
Now, they're about to discover even more exciting things at the festival. They're ready for some new adventures.
The air was thick with the aroma of spices and grilled meats. Maria, feeling adventurous, pulled David towards a stall selling something called aloo tikki. The vendor, a friendly woman with a bright smile, explained it was a popular Indian street food, a kind of potato patty.
David, always a bit cautious with new foods, hesitated. He wrinkled his nose, unsure about the unfamiliar spices. Aloo tikki, he repeated slowly, trying out the new words.
Maria, however, was already eagerly taking a bite. Delicious, she exclaimed, her eyes widening with pleasure. You have to try this, David. It's savory, a little spicy, and absolutely wonderful. Savory means the opposite of sweet.
Encouraged by Maria's enthusiasm, David cautiously took a small bite. His initial hesitation quickly melted away, replaced by a surprised smile. Wow, he admitted. It really is good. What are those little green things on top? He asked, pointing to the chutney.
The vendor explained it was a mint and cilantro chutney, a flavorful sauce. Chutney is often made with fruits, vegetables, and herbs. She offered them a taste of a sweeter tamarind chutney, which they both loved. They bought 2 more aloo tikki to enjoy as they continued exploring.
With their bellies happily full, they wandered towards the sound of music. A local band was playing upbeat, rhythmic tunes. People were dancing in the street, twirling and laughing. The music was infectious, it made you want to move.
Maria grabbed David's hand and pulled him into the crowd. Come on, let's dance, she urged. David, a little shy at first, started tapping his foot to the rhythm. He was still a bit hesitant to dance in public.
But as the music swelled and the energy of the crowd grew, David found himself swept up in the moment. He started moving to the beat, a smile spreading across his face. He even tried a little twirl, making Maria laugh.
They danced and laughed, lost in the music and the vibrant atmosphere of the street festival. It was a moment of pure joy, a shared experience that brought them closer together. They were truly immersing themselves in the celebration.
As the sun began to dip below the buildings, casting long shadows across the cobblestone street, the festival reached its peak. The air, thick with the aroma of roasted corn and sizzling sausages, vibrated with the infectious rhythm of a salsa band. People were really getting into the groove, swaying and twirling to the music.
The atmosphere was electric. Everyone was so caught up in the moment. I noticed a group of children with their faces painted, giggling as they chased bubbles floating on the breeze. It was such a vibrant scene.
Absolutely. Vibrant is a great word to describe it. It means full of energy and life. Another word that comes to mind is bustling. The street was bustling with activity, people moving everywhere, enjoying the festivities. And festivities refers to all the joyful activities happening at the festival.
Yes, bustling is perfect. So, amidst all this bustling activity, we decided to try some of the street food. We stumbled upon a stall selling empanadas, which are savory pastries filled with meat or vegetables. They were absolutely delicious.
I remember that stall. The empanadas were amazing. We also tried some arepas, a kind of flatbread made from cornmeal, often topped with cheese or other ingredients. They were grilling them right there on a hot plate, and the smell was incredible. It was making my mouth water.
Oh, the aroma was heavenly. Heavenly means extremely pleasant, delightful, almost divine. And mouth-watering is a great expression to describe food that smells or looks so good that it makes you want to eat it immediately.
Exactly. We grabbed a couple of arepas and found a spot on a nearby bench to enjoy them. The music was still going strong, and the crowd was really lively. It was such a fantastic atmosphere. As we sat there, savoring our arepas, a group of street performers caught our attention. They were doing these incredible acrobatic moves, flipping and tumbling through the air. It was mesmerizing to watch.
They were amazing, so talented. Mesmerizing is a perfect word to describe their performance. It means captivating, so fascinating that you can't look away. I felt completely absorbed by their skill and grace.
Me too. It was truly captivating. And absorbed means completely engaged or engrossed in something. We were completely absorbed in watching their performance.
Another word that comes to mind is spectacular, meaning strikingly impressive or magnificent. Their performance was truly spectacular.
After the street performers finished, we decided to wander through the artisan stalls. They were selling all sorts of handmade crafts, from jewelry and pottery to paintings and textiles. It was a great opportunity to find some unique souvenirs.
I found a beautiful hand-woven scarf. The colors were so vibrant, and the craftsmanship was exquisite. Exquisite means extremely beautiful and delicate. It was the perfect memento of the festival.
Memento is a good word. It means a souvenir, something that serves as a reminder of a past event. I bought a small ceramic bowl, painted with a colorful, intricate design. Intricate means having many complex and delicate parts.
It sounds lovely. It's wonderful to have something tangible to remember such a special experience.
As the evening wore on, the festival lights began to twinkle, casting a warm glow over the scene. The music shifted to a more mellow vibe, with a local folk band playing traditional songs. The energy was still there, but it was more relaxed, more contemplative.
Contemplative is a good word to describe that feeling. It means thoughtful, reflective. It was the perfect end to a perfect day. We felt so content and happy, soaking in the last moments of the festival atmosphere.
Absolutely. Soaking in is a great expression. It means to fully absorb or enjoy something. We were soaking in the atmosphere, the music, the memories of the day. It was truly magical.
Magical is the perfect word. It was an unforgettable experience.
Okay, let's quickly recap the story so far. Remember, recap means to summarize the main points. Maria went to a vibrant street festival, full of exciting sights and sounds. She was initially overwhelmed, a bit like being lost in a busy market, but she soon started to enjoy herself.
She tried some delicious street food, like those spicy tacos we talked about, and she bought a handmade bracelet. Remember, handmade. It means made by a person, not by a machine. It makes the bracelet feel special and unique.
Exactly. She loved the energy of the live music, especially the drumming. She even danced a little, which she doesn't usually do. She was really letting loose and enjoying the atmosphere.
And don't forget the colors. The bright decorations, the colorful clothes people were wearing, everything was so vibrant. Vibrant means bright and full of life, just like the festival itself.
Then she met a friendly artist who was painting portraits. They chatted, and Maria even considered getting her portrait done. She was really connecting with the community at the festival, wasn't she?
Yes, and remember how she was feeling a little down before she went? The festival completely changed her mood. She felt energized, happy, and inspired. It was a perfect day out.
So, Maria arrived feeling a bit down, explored the festival, enjoyed the food, music, and art, and left feeling happy and inspired. It shows how a change of scenery and experiencing new things can really lift your spirits.
Absolutely. Now, let's try to remember some of the specific vocabulary we used. Think about words like vibrant, handmade, overwhelmed, and how they were used in the context of the story. This will help you remember them better.
And think about how Maria's experience at the festival might relate to your own experiences. Have you ever been to a street festival or a similar event? How did it make you feel? Connecting the story to your own life can also help you remember the vocabulary in the story itself.
That's a great point. Learning a language is not just about memorizing words. It's about connecting with the meaning and using the language to express yourself and understand the world around you.
Thanks for listening to English Boost. Remember, practice a little every day and you'll see big results. See you in the next episode.